Hey guys, welcome back for another video. Today we are taking a look at the D3 25th anniversary color evolution. So I think last year they did the original DIGIVICE, which is very exciting. It's one of my favorite DIGIVICEs from Digimon, and the introduction of sort of the color screen and the gameplay was great. And then this year they've done the D3, which I think might be my favorite design wise. Like aesthetically, I really like the way the D3 looks. I did not go for the special edition this time. I didn't feel like the extras for me justified the difference in price, so I went with the Daisuke Motomiya color. So let's go ahead and open it up. The box is very streamlined, substantially smaller than the special edition last year. And let's go ahead and pull it out. So the sides are rubber. I was expecting them to just be like molded plastic, but they are rubber. I've got the charger port there hidden behind this little flap. I've got a belt clip. Doesn't look like there is a lanyard spot. That would have been cool for them to do. It's a minor nitpick, but I guess it is supposed to go on your belt. So it also comes with a Type-C charger, very short one. All right, we get to pick our character. That's kind of tough. Who do I want? Hopefully I don't get copyright struck for the music in the background. It's got vibration as well. We've obtained our DIGIVICE. We've obtained goggles. Top button is like an interact mode. Right button is the main menu here. So we've got Digimon, map, training, search, link, recover, play mode, settings. Let's go ahead and pop into there. We've got our sound, our display brightness, our vibration, clock setting, step speed, which we are going to put to 5. And clear all. And the last setting is power off. So let's check out play mode. I believe that's just going to be the verses. So Digi Evolution Viewer, sound, boss, ending. Is this just a sound check? Yeah, okay. They've definitely put a lot of features into these, that's for sure. And then link, I believe these will link to any of the color devices, which we can actually test. All right, let's attempt to connect the Monster Hunter device. And that works just fine. Sorry, Tillman. So we've got the map here. We've got area 1. Looks like our first objective is to try to meet up with Agumon. And then from this point, you can just shake the device and she will walk along until we get to the end of this quest. All right, so we have completed the step requirements for the first quest. We meet up with Tai. So this is basically going to follow through all of the events of the anime as you're completing these quests. Let's see, we get an item. Banana. So for these events, the ones that you completed will have a little green check mark, and then you can move on to the next one. So this one says it's a battle. Let's go ahead and try to complete this one. All right, we have gotten to our first battle here. You can mute the music by holding down this top button here on the right. If you hold that down for a couple seconds, it'll turn off the music. You'll keep the sounds, it'll just turn off the copyright music. So battle, so we push a button. Which button? I don't know. And we lost. We get some backup. We have made a friend. All right, so from this point, you basically just go through all of these different events, and then once you're done with the events in a single area, you'll move on to the next area, and that's sort of how it works. You're basically just running through all the different areas and all the different events through the anime. There's a decent amount of gameplay. Like, I still haven't finished the DIGIVICE Color. It just keeps going. You think it's going to end, and it just keeps going. So really cool device, really fun little sort of role play RPG, I guess, if you want to call it. I don't know how you sort of would categorize this. It's a pedometer RPG, basically. But yeah, really fun, really solid, feels nice. The rubber on the sides is cool. It looks great. The D3 is probably my favorite DIGIVICE in terms of like design. It's sort of like a radio and a pager mushed together, for anybody that's old enough to know what those are. But yeah, it looks cool. I got mine from Japan You Want, so not sponsored, but they got it to me pretty quick. And yeah, I'm interested to sort of mess around with it. If you guys are curious to see like some battles against other devices or anything, or more gameplay of this, feel free to let me know down in the comments. But yeah, it looks really solid. I'm definitely a fan of the aesthetic, and it feels really good. It feels premium. So considering the price, I would think that it would, but it definitely does. It feels nice. So yeah, I'm gonna keep messing around, keep going through the areas and sort of see what changes we've got here. seems like a lot of the assets are reused, a lot of the sounds and everything are reused. It's basically a reskinned, updated DIGIVICE Color from last year. It doesn't seem like there's that many changes. I think they've added some different mechanics, but in terms of gameplay, it's going to be virtually the same. So yeah, that's it. If you guys have grabbed these, let me know sort of what you think of them so far, if you plan on picking one up. Just as a collector's piece, it's nice to have a D3 in my collection because I haven't had one in probably a decade. So when they announced this, I was like, yeah, definitely gonna grab that just so I have a D3. And yeah, that's it. So smash the like, subscribe if you guys haven't already for, well, I mostly do Beyblade content, but I do mix in Digimon content here and there. But yeah, if you guys feel like subscribing, feel free to do that, and I'll see you in the next one.